The STI SPFA Product of the Year Awards recognize steel construction projects and products of member companies that exemplify the steel tank industry. These projects and products serve to bring attention to the positive qualities and flexibility of steel as the production material of choice for many industries. Steel Water Pipe Project of the Year. Category: Pipe Fabrication. And your nominees are Arcadia Lake WTP Process Improvements by Mid-America Pipe, Brookings Water Treatment Plant by Mid-America Pipe, Harvest Water Pumping Station by Mid-American Pipe Fabricating and Supply, Lakeside Valve Station by Jifco Incorporated, Murphy Drive Pump Station Tank Piping by Mid-America Pipe Fabrication and Supply, LLC, Rinconada Water Treatment Plant by Mid-America Pipe. And the winner is Rinconada Water Treatment Plant by Mid-America Pipe. This project was for a water treatment plant that required pipe sizes ranging from 24-inch up to 84-inch to supply 12 filters with water for treatment. Congratulations to Mid-America Pipe. Steel Water Pipe Project of the Year. Category: Pipeline Project. And your nominees are Avon Lake Water Filtration Plant Improvements by Mid-American Pipe and Fabrication, Milestone Reservoir Tunnel and Shaft by Mid-America Pipe Fabricating and Supply, LLC, and Surface Water Supply Project Central Pump Station by Mid-America Pipe Fabricating and Supply, LLC. And your winner, Milestone Reservoir Tunnel and Shaft by Mid-American Pipe Fabricating and Supply, LLC. This project involves converting an abandoned quarry into a raw water storage and pumping facility fed by the Potomac River. The work includes excavating a 6-foot diameter vertical shaft, 239 feet deep, a 778-foot long horizontal tunnel, and installing new 36-inch and 42-inch steel water pipelines within the shaft and tunnel. Congratulations to Mid-America Pipe Fabricating and Supply, LLC. Field-Directed Tank of the Year. Category: API 620 Low Pressure Liquid Storage Tank. And your nominees are 500,000-gallon liquid oxygen and 400,000-gallon liquid nitrogen tanks by CB&I. 600,000-gallon liquid oxygen and 500,000-gallon liquid nitrogen tanks by CB&I. 600,000-gallon liquid oxygen and 500,000-gallon liquid nitrogen tanks by CB&I. 9,900 M3 liquid nitrogen and 6,600 M3 liquid oxygen tank by CB&I, and 2 double-wall low-temperature tanks at New Ammonia Export Terminal in Texas by Tarsco. And the winner is 2 double-wall low-temperature tanks at New Ammonia Export Terminal in Texas by Tarsco. The contractor was responsible for the engineering, procurement, fabrication, construction, testing, startup validation, and commissioning of 2 double-walled 50,000 MT ammonia storage tanks, ammonia refrigeration system, export loading pumps, and other ancillaries for the project facility in Beaumont, Texas. These identical walled tanks are 192 feet in diameter by 105 feet high, dome roof, with suspended insulated deck. With over 6,617 tons of steel, most of the inner and outer tank components consisted of ASTM A516-70 carbon steel plate. Congratulations to Tarsco. Field-Directed Tank of the Year. Category: API 650 Storage Tank. Your nominees are Biodiesel Storage Tank by CB&I, Ethanol Tanks, New Star Sunoco Selby Terminal by Fisher Tank Company, Externally Framed Umbrella Roof Tanks, Canola Oil Transload Facility by CB&I, PEG Storage Tank Farm by Kennedy Tank and Manufacturing Company, Incorporated, Solvay HCl Solution Tank by Fisher Tank Company, and Thermal Energy Storage TES Pre-Purchase by CB&I. And your winner is Thermal Energy Storage TES Pre-Purchase by CB&I. This unique TES tank included the design, procurement, fabrication, construction, and painting. The 18,400-ton HR was designed to API 650 to assist with both heating and cooling. The university selected a cladding pattern that would match their existing chiller plant. Congratulations to CB&I. Field-Directed Tank of the Year. Category: ASME Pressure Vessel Storage. And your nominees are Confidential Client by CB&I and Miami-Dade Central District Methane Spheres by CB&I. And your winner, Miami-Dade Central District Methane Spheres by CB&I. This was a lump sum project to provide the EPFC for 2 new 80-foot DIA methane storage spheres. They were designed to ASME Section 8 Division 1 2021 edition. Included in the EPFC scope was the pneumatic testing and the exterior coating system. Congratulations to CB&I. Field-Directed Tank of the Year. Category: Elevated Tank. And your nominees are 1 million gallon elevated water spheroid by CB&I, 1 million gallon elevated water spheroid by CB&I, 1.25 million gallon water spheroid by CB&I, B&L 500,000 gallon elevated water tank by CB&I, East Pressure Zone Improvements Projects Industrial Park Tank by Caldwell Tanks Incorporated, Northwest Irvindale Drive Elevated Water Storage Tank by CB&I, Northwest Irvindale Drive Elevated Water Storage Tank by CB&I, Purcell, Missouri Elevated Tank by Pittsburgh Tank and Tower Company, Incorporated, Sheboygan Elevated Water Tower by Caldwell Tanks, Incorporated, Skyview Estate Subdivision Elevated Water Storage Tank by Caldwell Tanks, Incorporated, and Winslow Water Tank Replacement Project by CB&I. And your winner is Winslow Water Tank Replacement Project by CB&I. The Winslow Water Tank Replacement Project is a 2 million gallon, all steel and all welded fluted column elevated water storage tank for the city of Bainbridge Island, Washington. The municipality selected the hydro pillar design as a more economical and practical solution over a composite elevated tank. Congratulations to CB&I. Field-Directed Tank of the Year. Category: Reservoir Tank. Your nominees are 7760 Citywide Water Systems Improvement Project by Paso Robles Tank, Incorporated, Grizzly Reservoir Tank Replacement Project by Paso Robles Tank, Incorporated, Horse Thief Reservoir 2B by Paso Robles Tank, Incorporated, Kent B. Watson Plant Tank Project by Paso Robles Tank, Incorporated, National City Wells Iron and Manganese Removal System Backwash Storage Tank and Filtration Upgrades by Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. Potrero Canyon Domestic Reservoir No. 3 by Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. Thermal Energy Storage Tank by CB&I. And Wolf Reservoir Tank Replacement Project by Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. And your winner is Thermal Energy Storage Tank by CB&I. The project consisted of the engineering, procurement, fabrication, and construction of a 150-foot diameter by 84-foot high all-steel thermal energy storage tank that will provide significant operational savings, reducing cooling costs for the client. Congratulations to CB&I. Field-Directed Tank of the Year. Category: Special Storage Tank. And your nominees: Cordelia Winery Expansion by Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. Eli Lilly LP1 Project Field-Directed Tanks by Caldwell Tanks Incorporated. Project Flex Storage Bins by Kennedy Tank and Manufacturing Company Incorporated. And Size 6 Claricone No. 11 and No. 12 Treatment Plant Expansion Project by CB&I. And your winner is Cordelia Winery Expansion by Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. 14 double-walled insulated field-directed wine tanks were constructed using stainless steel inner vessels with dimple jacketing for glycol temperature control throughout fermentation and storage. Each tank is 30 feet in diameter and height, insulated with polyisocyanurate foam and clad in polished stainless steel. The tanks were erected top-down using MIG and TIG welding, fabricated under A-frames, and set in final position. Over 290 tons of stainless steel were used, providing a combined capacity of 2.38 million gallons. Congratulations to Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. Field-Directed Tank of the Year. Category: Standpipe. And your nominees are Colbert County Standpipe by Fisher Tank Company. Oak Hill Water Tank by Fisher Tank Company. Relocate Water Tower and Correct Water Storage Project by CB&I. Southeast 1.5 million gallon reservoir by Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. Talladega Standpipe by Fisher Tank Company. And Water Storage Improvements Riley County RWD No. 1 by Caldwell Tanks Incorporated. And your winner is Southeast 1.5 million gallon reservoir by Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. This AWWA welded steel standpipe in Yelm, Washington, provides 1.5 million gallons of water storage with an overall height of 128 feet 6 inches and a 46-foot diameter. Constructed with 305 tons of steel, it features a self-supporting umbrella roof, internal mixing system, and a clean exterior suited for a large-scale mural. Welded steel enabled a tall, efficient footprint, rapid field direction, and long-term durability. The finished tank serves as both critical infrastructure and a prominent community landmark. Congratulations to Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. Field-Directed Tank of the Year. Category: Repair and Modification. And your nominees are Corblex Reservoir Seismic Retrofit by Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. Ortega Reservoir Rehabilitation Project by Paso Robles Tank Incorporated. And Tank 1125 Repair and Tank Bottom Replacement by CB&I. And your winner, Corblex Reservoir Seismic Retrofit by Paso Robles Tank, Incorporated. This seismic retrofit project included removal of the existing roof, structure, appurtenances, and the top 2 feet of shell plate. A new shell ring and 2-bay external press brake formed roof were installed with supporting columns and an open halo support system. The press brake rafter configuration provides strong structural capacity without internal roof obstructions, improving access, maintenance, and service life. Work also included new roof appurtenances, baffle and cathodic protection systems, shell reinforcement plates, and accommodation of existing penetrations and anchors. Congratulations to Paso Robles Tank, Incorporated. Fabricated Product of the Year. Category: Pressure Vessel. And your nominees are Operation War Eagle by Kennedy Tank and Manufacturing and Pharma Tanks by Ward Vessel and Exchanger Corporation. And your winner is Pharma Tanks by Ward Vessel and Exchanger Corporation. This project consisted of 6 identical vessels with a 192-inch inside diameter and a length of 384 inches using 316 stainless steel. 2 of these vessels also had 2-inch thick insulation with 3/16-inch thick stainless steel sheathing covering the entire unit. All of this sheathing had to be seal welded, which meant utilizing block-out rings for nozzles and custom-designed fit boxes where the legs fit up to the bottom head. These vessels were transported via barge on the Mississippi River to their ultimate destination in Indiana. Congratulations to Ward Vessel and Exchanger Corporation, Product of the Year, in the category Shop Fabricated Atmospheric Tank. And the winner is FAME Blending Vertical Storage Tanks by AGI West Steel. The submission was a high-profile 9-tank FAME biodiesel blending storage project. It was located in Toronto, Ottawa, London, and Oakville, Ontario, for Canada's 3rd-largest oil and gas producer. The scope included the design and build of all vertical storage tanks, including internal lining, external coating, heat trace, insulation cladding, and custom accesses, all managed in-house through the project management team. The project required interfacing with third-party client-sourced consultants as well as the end customer. All tanks were subject to 6 inspection points. Congratulations to AGI West Steel. Fabricated Product of the Year. Category: Special Fabrication. And your nominees are San Joaquin Phase 3 Tesla Surge Tower by Jifco Incorporated and 2 water treatment units by Kennedy Tank. And the winner is 2 water treatment units by Kennedy Tank. This project included 2 large shop-built water treatment units. Each unit contains 3 individual sections which are installed together as one integrated assembly, standing 37 feet 6 inches tall. At the bottom, 2 multi-chamber filter sections form a 16-foot ID by 29-foot 6-inch OD peripheral filter unit. Installed on top is a 16-foot OD cylindrical detention tank. Altogether, the unit includes 100-plus circular baffles, heavy stiffeners, and extensive internal piping, all complete with an internal lining system and OSHA guardrails. Congratulations to Kennedy Tank. Fabricated Product of the Year. Category: STI Technology. And your nominees are Utah Job by Watco Tanks Incorporated and 3 15,000-gallon UL 2085 FireGuard container tanks with pump rooms by Lannon Tank Company. And the winner is 3 15,000-gallon UL 2085 FireGuard container tanks with pump rooms by Lannon Tank Company. These three 15,000-gallon UL 2085 FireGuard containerized diesel tanks were custom designed and fabricated for PepsiCo's fleet fueling operations in Topeka, Kansas. The tanks were fabricated with a steel framework for attaching sheet metal panels and expandable foam insulation. 38-inch long pump rooms were fabricated at each end of the tank to provide secure fueling operations. These container tanks were designed by LTC as an American-made fleet fueling alternative to Chinese container tanks susceptible to import tariffs. Congratulations to Lannon Tank Company, affiliate new product. And your winner is Series 1061 Oculux by Tnemec Company, Incorporated. Series 1061 Oculux is a water-based, silicon-grafted composite topcoat that delivers exceptional color stability, gloss retention, and durability, surpassing traditional solvent-based polyurethanes and polysiloxanes.